President Donald Trump says tariff hikes on China could be postponed if a trade deal can be reached soon. Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with more on this. So Hayley, how is this shift being received?
It's an interesting shift in terms of the tone. The U.S. has previously been very heavy-handed when it comes to China, but it's also a familiar tone. We saw this in NAFTA negotiations with the U.S. alternating between carrot and stick measures. On one hand, saying that they're going to move forward with tariffs on China or Canada or Mexico. On the other hand, saying that they're maybe willing to discussing those tariff escalations. Now, we know with China that China is not willing to be moved around or pushed around by the United States. It's unclear how this will be received, but we know that a measure like this or a softening of language like this isn't going to mean that Beijing concedes on some of the sticking points between these two countries. No one's expecting, I don't think, a full trade deal in the next few weeks. That's a very tall order, but it's possible maybe we get some updates in terms of progress, maybe some smaller announcements that could then allow the U.S. to maybe justify pushing those tariff escalations back a little bit.
All right, and some good news for Canadian e-commerce company Shopify in their latest earnings report.
That's right. They had a record year for sales last year. Shopify says they brought in just over $1 billion in sales. And according to the CEO, they've crossed that $1 billion threshold faster than any other software as a service company. And their growth is fairly impressive. Revenue shot up 57% year over year. The company now has 4,000 employees and 820,000 merchants on its platform. And it's forecasting more growth for the year ahead. They're expecting that they'll reach close to the $1.5 billion threshold in 2019.
That would be huge. Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver on this Wednesday. Thanks, Hayley.